Welkom julle by Afrikaans maklik verstaan. Hierdie is ons tweede les. All the English learners, welcome to Afrikaans Made Easy. This is Afrikaans first additional language. En ons is in ons tweede les. Ons gaan bietjie kyk vandag na enkelvoudige sinne, simple sentences, na sinsoorte, phrases and die basisvorm van 'n woord, the base form of a word. Right, so kom ons begin. Die eerste enetjie wat ons nou gaan kyk is enkelvoudige sinne. Like I said, it's simple sentences. En dit is 'n sin wat net een werkwoord het. So what does that mean? It means that it's a sentence with only one verb. Okay. It doesn't have more than one action. It only have one action. Die enkelvoudige sin bestaan uit 'n onderwerp, 'n gesegde, 'n voorwerp, 'n byvoeglike bepaling en 'n bywoordelike bepaling. I will discuss each of them now. So kom ons kyk eers bietjie. So, simple sentences consist of, sorry about that, like I said, 'n onderwerp. And 'n onderwerp is your subject. You remember that. The person or case that is performing the action. So that's the person or the thing that is performing the action. Like the dog barks. Who's barking? The dog. Okay. Dan gesegde is your predicates. Your predicate is the action that's being done. In the instance of my previous example, the dog barks. What is he doing? He barks. That is the action. So that's the predicate, barks. Dan voorwerp is your object. Let's say the dog eats his bone. So the dog, it will be your subject. The eat will be your predicate and bone will be your object. That is what he is doing. That's the action that's taking place. Now that on which the action is taking place. So he eats his bone. Dis jou voorwerp. Goed. So before I continue, jou onderwerp is your subject. That is the person, that's who is performing the action. Jou gesegde julle is jou predicate. En dit is die aksie wat gedoen word. That's the action that's being done. Dan jou voorwerp is your object. Dis waarmee die aksie plaasvind. So which the action takes place. Okay. Goed. Dan kry ons twee nuus. Byvoeglike bepaling en bywoordelike bepaling. Jou byvoeglike bepaling, it's your adjectives. Okay, you remember what is the adjective? Your adjective describes your noun. So in this instance, jou onderwerp, your subject and your voorwerp, your object is nouns. Okay, so die hond is a noun. Ball is a noun. So your subject and your objects is nouns. And we learned that adjectives describes your noun. The beautiful flower. Beautiful is an adjective. So byvoeglike bepaling bepaal wat word beskryf. So the dog eats a big bone. Then that big, boys and girls, are describing the bone. And bone is a noun. And also bone is my object. So adjectives byvoeglike bepaling describes my subject or my object. Alright. Dan bywoordelike bepaling. That one, boys and girls, describes my action that's being done. Yeah. So let's quickly look at that one. That you call a adverbial clause. Adverbial clause function as an adverb. Okay. It's in the position. What is an adverb, boys and girls? We did it in the previous one also, that we did the way. We did adverb of wise, adverb of place, and adverb of time. Nah. So in this instance, your adverb, it is describing your verb. Yes, you remembered nicely. Goed. So, ons het bywoordelike bepaling is your adverbial clause. En dit beskryf my gesegde. It describes your action. It describes your predicate. Okay, so function as an adverb, words that describes the predicate. Goed, ons gaan nou gou 'n bietjie na 'n voorbeeld kyk. Die breingebrande man skop die groot bal aanhoudend. Let's read it in English. The tanned man is constantly kicking the big ball. Before I'm going to give you all this, let's quickly look together. Can you already see? Kan julle klaar sien wat is jou onderwerp, jou subject? Quickly look. I'm going to do it with you now, so quickly you look yourself. Kan jy vir my die predicate, die gesegde uithaal? Can you do it out of this sentence? Also, can you take out for me die voorwerp, the object? Quickly look. Dan byvoeglike bepaling, your adjectives. En jou bywoordelike bepaling, your adverbial clause. Quickly look. The tanned man is constantly kicking the ball. Die breingebrande man skop die groot bal aanhoudend. Goed, kom ons kyk nou saam na hom. As ons na hierdie sin kyk, na hierdie twee sinne, watter van hulle is my subject? My subject is the man. Ja, die man. So my subject is the man. Dan, wat is my gesegde julle? Wat is die aksie? Wat doen hy? Hy kick, hy skop. So my gesegde, ja, voor ons na gesegde toe kan gaan, dis baie slim dat jy die orde van die sin behou. Goed, ons het in die sin, die breingebrande man skop die groot bal aanhoudend. Nou, so eerste kan ek my gesegde hier uithaal, my subject uithaal, my onderwerp is die man, daar is die man, the man. Maar by, wat beskryf my man? Wat is 'n woord hierso beskryf hom? Wat is 'n adjective hierso? Daai breingebrande man. Die breingebrande, So breingebrande is my byvoeglike bepaling, want hy beskryf hoe die man lyk. So, my adjective is tanned. Die man is breingebrand. He is tanned, Dan, nou kan ons gaan en ons kan my gesegde uit hierdie sin uithaal, want die volgende enetjie wat ons kry is skop. Wat word met die bal gedoen? Hy word geskop. So my gesegde, my predicate is skop. And in English it is kick. Na dit kry ek die woord groot. Groot bal aanhoudend. So wat is hierdie groot? Groot beskryf wat? Groot beskryf bal. Big describes the ball. So what is describing my noun? Wat het ons gesê in sinne? In 'n simple sentence? My adjectives, my byvoeglike bepaling. So daar is nog 'n byvoeglike bepaling, sien julle? En hy is, voor dit, okay, kom ons doen hom dan eers, dis reg, ons gaan hom dan in daai volgorde doen, aanhoudend. Because here it's constantly, aanhoudend. Wat word met die bal gedoen? Hy word aanhoudend geskop. So bywoordelike bepaling is reg hierso, as ons hom in hierdie volgende sit. The adverbial clause, constantly. Want wat het ons gesê is my bywoordelike bepaling? Dit beskryf my aksie. So wat doen hy aanhoudend? Hy skop aanhoudend. He's kicking constantly. Okay. En dis 'n adverbial clause. Die volgende enetjie wat ons dan nou kry, is my voorwerp. So, my voorwerp is wat, julle? Dis die bal. Saam met dit, my voorbeeld is ook my object, the ball. Okay. Dan kry ons weer die byvoeglike bepaling. Ek was reg gister, ek was reg net nou. Dit is groot, big. So, hy beskryf hoe lyk die bal. So, kom ons kyk gou-gou na hierdie simple sentence. A simple sentence has only one verb. Hy het slegs een aksie. One action that's being done. Hy gaan 'n subject hê, hy gaan 'n predicate hê. My predicate is the action. The subject is who it's doing, the predicate is what is he doing, and the object is with whom is it being done. Now, on which the action is taking place. Dan het ons adjectives wat byvoeglike bepalings is en ons het bywoordelike bepalings wat my adverbial clause is. En my byvoeglike bepaling is, hy beskryf my noun, so hy beskryf my subject en my object, en my adverbial clause describes the predicate. Alright, you guys must also learn this. It's really, really important that you know the difference and you can, when I give you a sentence, you can put them apart in all these different things. Julle, dit is regtig belangrik vir Afrikaans ook. So hierdie is nou 'n Afrikaanse les en jy gaan vir my enkelvoudige sinne moet kan uitmekaar uitmaak. Jy gaan hom vir my moet kan opdeel in 'n onderwerp. Jy gaan hom vir my moet kan opdeel in 'n gesegde, 'n voorwerp, 'n byvoeglike bepaling en 'n bywoordelike bepaling. Goed. So hierso het ek vir jou die Engels. I gave you the English meaning as well so that it is much better for you to understand the Afrikaans version of a simple sentence. All right. So please quickly look at the video again. If you are still stuck, start it again. Look at it so that you will know exactly how to put apart a simple sentence in Afrikaans. So jy gaan 'n enkelvoudige sin moet uitmekaar uithaal. Leer hierdie lekker. If we continue, we're going to look at different types of sentences. Ons skryf verskillende phrases. Nou, die eerste enetjie is 'n stelsin. Dit is my vrou. What is he making? He's making a statement. Yes. Statement sentence is, this is my wife. This is my wife. I'm making a statement. What I also can say is, this is my pen. Or this is my phone. Do you see? This is my phone. I'm making a statement. Then we get a bevelsin. Kom hier. It is a command. Come here. It is a command. Dan kry ons 'n vraagsin, which is a question sentence. Waar is my kos? Where is my food? You asking a question. Dan kry ons 'n uitroepsin, julle. Eina, die vuur is warm. You are doing exclamation sentence. 'n uitroep, 'n exclamation. Now, Eina, the fire is hot. All right. You must also please know these different type of phrases in Afrikaans. Jy moet die verskillende sinsoorte ken. As ek vir jou kan sê uit hierdie stuk uit, out of this paragraph, please give me a statement sentence in Afrikaans, geef my 'n stelsin, then you need to be able to go and give me an example. All right. So please learn these, practice them, and understand them so that you can identify them when you read a piece. Okay, I don't think there's any questions. So a stelsin is a statement sentence. Now, a bevelsin is a command sentence. A vraagsin is a question sentence. A uitroepsin is an exclamation sentence. All right. Now we're going to continue to the next one, basisvorme. What is a base form of a word? Can anyone of you quickly think, what is a base form? Before reading there, quickly think, what is a base form? So a basisvorm is 'n vorm van 'n woord waaraan voorvoegsels en agtervoegsels gevoeg kan word om 'n nuwe of om nuwe woorde te skep. So what does it mean? It's a form of word for which prefixes and suffixes can be added to create new words. Now, all right. So let's quickly look at the first one. Prefix. Voorvoegsels. Voorvoegsels is at the beginning, you put it in front of a word. Now, voorvoegsels word voor 'n basis gevorm of gevoeg en verander die betekenis of tydperk van 'n woord. For prefixes, guys, boys and girls, you will see that it changes the meaning and in most cases also the time period from present to past. Okay, so it changes the time. Let's quickly look at the example. Kom ons kyk bietjie na 'n voorbeeld. Gevang. If I break up the word ge plus vang. Dan kry ons dat ge is my voorvoegsel en vang is my basis. Ek het 'n vis gevang. Okay? Vang, it means I catch a fish. Nee. Maar gevang means I caught a fish. It means that it already happened. It didn't happen just now. It already happened. So toe ek nou daai voorvoegsel ge vooraan vang gesit het, toe ek hom verander, then I changed the word to the past. It already happened. Hier is nog voorbeeldjies. Skeer. You tear up a page. Geskeer is I had tear up the page. I already done it. I already tear up the page. It was done. Okay, it's not that I tear up the page just now. It was done. Okay, so here's other Afrikaans voorbeelde. Gelê, gekraai, geskeer, geskiet, gehuil, gebyt, geraas, gesê, geskryf, gepraat. So when you put the prefix ge on this word, it brings it to the past, not the present. It takes it from the present and it places it in the past, that it was done. Alright. Dan het ons gesê by basisvorme, dat ons sit 'n voorvoegsel en 'n agtervoegsel, of ons sit 'n voorvoegsel of 'n agtervoegsel. So we put a prefix or a suffix to a base word to change meanings. So kom ons kyk nou bietjie na agtervoegsels, julle. Agtervoegsels beteken dat word na 'n basis gevoeg en verander die betekenis van 'n woord. Agtervoegsels verander nie die tydperk nie, maar hy verander wel die betekenis. It doesn't change the period, but it do change the meaning. So suffix, when you add it to a base word, it changes the meaning of the word. Kom ons kyk bietjie na 'n voorbeeld, julle. Hoflik. Hoflik. Hoflik is basis, is die hof, and lik is agtervoegsel. Dis is kort. Kort. Die dame is baie hoflik. The lady is very courteous. The lady is very courteous. Die dame is baie hoflik. Courteous. Do you see it change from court to courteous? The court means it's a place where you go when you did something wrong and the judge needs to judge you now. That's the court. But courteous, it's a total different meaning. So do you see when you put a suffix to court, it becomes courteous. It changed the meaning. Now it doesn't anything have to do with the court anymore. No. So, wanneer ons prefixes en suffixes aan 'n basisvorm to add it to a base, we change the meaning, and in some cases we change the time period. Alright. Hierdie moet julle ook asseblief lekker gaan leer, verstaan dit, gaan oefen. Gaan kry vir jou 'n paar voorbeelde, gaan soek 'n paar voorbeelde. Go and look for some examples and show your mom and dad that you understand what is a base form. We're going to do exercises later in it, but currently, please practice them so that you understand them, that you know how to put them together, so that you know which is a prefix, which is a suffix, dat jy in Afrikaans gaan weet, wat is my voorvoegsel en wat is my agtervoegsel. Leer hulle, verstaan hulle, bou vir jou sommer self woordjies en kyk of jy regkom. Hierdie is nou aan die einde van hierdie les. Ons is nou klaar met enkelvoudige sinne vir vandag. Sinsoorte, basisvorm. So we are done now with simple sentences, phrases and base forms. Please go and practice these. Make sure you understand them. Maak asseblief seker, seuns en dogters, sodat julle kan verstaan en hierdie goeders lekker kan toepas en sinne somme heeltemal korrek in Afrikaans kan skryf, so that you can write sentences nicely and correctly in Afrikaans. Ek vra dat julle asseblief hierdie video sal like
En ook sal subscribe. Subscribe please to my channel Asseblief Tutoring so that you will get more of these videos for Afrikaans Language First Additional so that you can learn and become awesome boffins in Afrikaans. You must have an awesome day. I will see you in the next video where we will continue with language. Bye.